Focus. Focus. What's up, everybody? Jordan Scott here again on Scott Family Farms. I've got a new toy today. I've got a gimbal for my camera, which is supposed to keep it steady and not shake. So I'm gonna do a little test and just to see how it works out here while I'm driving. It's pretty still when I'm driving down the road. I've got my arm actually resting on my center console, so that's actually bouncing a little bit, but looks like the camera's staying pretty still. So today on the farm, I have been working on some mowing. I needed to mow my yard pretty bad again. It's a constant battle. I know I talk about it a lot, but it needs to be done quite a bit. See how smooth that was? So because of the issue we had with the sprayer where that back section wasn't spraying, I do have a couple fields where I need to go back out and spray. You can't see that section from the cab, so I didn't know it was not working while I was spraying those fields. Alright, we got the gimbal set up a little better, I think, today. We'll see how it works, and it is really windy out here today. Today I am going to do a little mowing with the tractor in some ditches and just kind of get some stuff ready. It's too windy to spray, so we won't be doing any fungicide in the corn or getting what I needed to done in the beans, just a little spot spraying that we had to do. So Dad was mowing a little bit yesterday in the tractor, and the guard on the front of the mower wasn't quite in the right place. This guard right here. It should be forward a little more so it blocks all the rocks and stuff. Otherwise you'll break windows. But I'm gonna be jumping in this tractor and doing a little mowing, and we'll see what we can get done. Okay, we got that done. Got a little mowing done with the tractor. Just cleaning up some stuff around the field. I'm actually going to take out my yard mower and get a little closer to the corn. Other than that, we are just waiting for the wind to die down so we can do some more spraying. I've got some stuff sitting out that I need to put back in the shed. We might get some storms tonight, so I'll just put those in the shed for safekeeping and make sure no more windows get broke in case we get hail or anything. What's up, everybody? Today we are gonna go check some crops. Last night we got a pretty heavy storm that rolled through at about 3 in the morning. Some strong winds, and we got 1.5 inches of rain, and there might have been some small hail in there. Could have just been heavy rain, but I think there was a little hail, so we're gonna go check the crops and just see what they look like. Hopefully there's not much wind damage, if any, and no hail would be great. Last year we had a big windstorm come through a little later than this is now, but it wiped out a whole, well, most of our corn actually, and it was expensive. It cost us a lot of money when that happens. We don't want that to happen again, and I don't think this was anywhere close to that, but we just want to go out and take a look and see what's going on. Alright, there is a little wind damage here, as you can see. Some of this is pushed over. We are right on the edge of the field on the west side of the field, so all the wind came from this side. Hopefully it's not as bad once we get out into the field, but a lot of this should actually pick itself back up. It's still in a growing stage, so hopefully a lot of this corn will stand back up, and hopefully a little further out in here it's not as bad. I'm gonna go in a few more rows and just kind of see what it looks like. Corn looks a lot better here, so it looks like it's mostly just on the edge of the field, the little wind damage that we did get, so that's a good thing. The storm we had last year that I was talking about took out like the whole fields, but it looks a lot better this year. Corn's getting pretty tall, as you can see. It's taller than I am now. I think last week it was about waist high, so we kind of got that knee-high by the 4th of July thing killed this year. Let's go check some beans. Alright, out here in a bean field, the beans look pretty good. I don't see any holes in the leaves, which would be what hail would do. They're standing up pretty good. Beans can take the wind because they're so short at this point. But I'll show you guys what they're looking like. They're looking good. Alright, next we're gonna head up north, check our north fields. I think we got more weather here than we did up north, so that should be alright, but we're still gonna go drive by and see what it looks like. I've got the wife along with me. She's on call today, but I told her she's got to come with. Had to hang my flag back up. Hasn't been up for a while, just because the weather's been kind of nasty, and I kind of got out of the habit of putting it up. It's up there now. Looks good. I do need a new one. It's starting to rip on the ends, but we'll get that replaced here. Alright, so here's the plan for today. I've got some chemical being delivered a little later this morning. I've got my contractor coming to fix. I've got some trim around my garage that he's gonna fix for me. That's got some rot and damage down on the bottom there too. What else? I've got some mowing to do like always, and I've got some equipment to put away. My parents throw a big party every 4th of July at their place, so I'm gonna be helping Dad move some tables and chairs today just to get ready for that. It's gonna be a busy day again. Oh yeah, and I got a video to edit for Friday. Just for anybody that's curious, it probably takes me a good 4 to 5 hours per video to edit. So it takes a little work, but I do enjoy that process, and the filming too, really. So I hope you guys enjoy the hard work I put in and the videos that I do produce. If you do enjoy them, hit that thumbs up, Be sure to subscribe. If you hit the bell next to the subscribe, it'll send you a notification every time I do put out a new video. And if you don't want that, just subscribe anyway, and it won't bother you. But it does help out my channel, so I appreciate that. I've got to hook up the forklift to the battery charger. For some reason the battery doesn't charge on this. I think the alternator's either shot or just not working. I've got a delivery of some chemicals coming today, so I'm gonna get this charging, and so it's ready when the chemicals show up. Alright, next we are going to move the cat and the finisher here. I'm just going to put the finisher out on one of my cement pads and unhook it. We are a little tight on room in the shed, so I got to have something sitting out. As much as I don't like that, but we'll get this unhooked, and that way we can get the tractor in and shut the shed. The finisher will have to sit outside for a little bit longer. Alright, so we got the tight fit. We got the cat put in the shed in case of rain or hail or anything like that. Got it unhooked from the finisher. There's still room here for the sprayer to come in. I think we just need a bigger shed. But we got a lot of equipment in there, and it's big stuff. We'll make it work. We'll make it fit. So now I'm just waiting for our chemical to arrive. He's coming here in the next 20 minutes or so. And then we'll get that unloaded and maybe do some spraying. The fields are probably a little too wet yet. We got a good 1.5 inches just a day ago. It takes a while for the ground to dry out, especially when there's a canopy cover with the plants over the ground. Then the sun can't get to the ground, so it stays wet longer in a field with a canopy. Well, it's a good thing I got the forklift ready for our chemical fungicide, because he brought a bunch. I'll show you guys. It's just the blue bottle and the white bottle. This is all extra stuff. But what he brought was this little jug and the white jug. That's all we're gonna be doing for fungicide. We're doing some trials to see the benefits of fungicide in corn and what works best and timing. These are some new formulations so that they're supposed to have a longer residual, so we will put those on early and then see how they compare to more traditionally applied later application of fungicides. So we're always trying new stuff on the farm. If you're not trying to learn something new, then you're staying the same. Technology, everything keeps moving, and then you're stuck behind. So we try and stay ahead of the curve and try new stuff all the time.